Sometimes I see people, you know, they're there and they're talking to someone for 3, 4, 5 hours, and they're begging people to get into their company and stuff like that. Please, please, please get into my business because I'll make some money and stuff like that. No, you got to switch your thinking, okay? Your thinking here is that you're going to do everything to help them get rich, okay? And don't beg them to get into the business. They ought to be begging you to get into this company, okay? Seriously. We got the greatest thing in the world. They should be begging us to get in this company and stuff like that. So here's the kind of attitude that you have, okay, when you're talking to someone about the business. You have the attitude that you're going to get rich and they're going to get rich. So let's just try this out just a little bit here, okay? I want you to turn to the person next to you just real quick. Okay, everybody turn to the person next to you. And I want you to look them square in the eyes, and I want you to say, man, am I glad you got to meet me. What I'm going to explain to you right now, there's a couple of big things I've explained to you that are important. Number one, the products were the most important for me in my success. Number two was keeping everything fun, simple, easy, magical, okay? The next one was sticking to the plan of daily method of operation of getting 10 in the business. This next one is one of my biggest key points of my success. So listen into this. I know we've been here a while and we're getting close to the end of the day, but this is one of my biggest things that made me so successful, okay? I was always very concerned with how good my people have done and how good they do. And that just didn't happen from the first month. That's still happening today, okay? But I was very concerned the very first 72 hours. Now, there's not something, a miracle about that number, but here's the reason why that amount of time is so important. They just got done with the opportunity meeting. And remember, you stacked the first 8 or 10 testimonials with the $3,000 housewife, truck driver, auto mechanic stories, okay? And now your person sitting out there goes, wow, if that housewife can make $3,000, maybe I can make $3,000, okay? Now, when they get home and they start to explain this to their spouse, guess what happens? The spouse is either very excited or extremely negative, okay? And starts putting that little housewife down, bad housewife, crazy woman, lunatic with powders and tablets, okay? So that's where the sponsor comes in, okay? And so what I do is immediately the next day we're going to meet and we're going to go to the career book and we're going to make up who do you know of everybody that wants to get on the products and who do you know of everybody that wants to get out to the business. So the first thing I do is I tell this person what they're supposed to do, which is to make up the list. Then the next thing I go out and do is I show them how to do the presentations. So for instance with Jerry, I said, now Jerry, who are these out of these people do you want to get on the products? And they said, well, these people here. And I said, well, who do you want to get on the business? They said, these people here. I said, okay, Jerry, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some time out of my day to make some of these presentations for you. Okay, write that down. I'm going to do the presentations for you. You can't believe how much relieved Jerry was from me saying that, okay? She was excited about the business. She wanted to do the business, but yet she had never done anything like this, so she was scared to death, okay? So when I said I would do some of these presentations for her, it was like, wow, he's going to help me out here, okay? Now I said, now while I'm doing these presentations, Jerry, the important thing is you better listen to what I say, because after 4 or 5 of these, I'm going to make you do a part of the presentation on your own. I'll do a part, then you do a part. And then we'll keep doing that until you know how to do it on your own. Once you got somebody signed up, here's what I would personally do, okay? First thing I would do is I would tell my person to write down every single person that they know don't think about anything. Write down every single person that they know on a piece of paper or get their telephone book out. Okay? Write that down. A lot of people, they come to the meeting here and they see, well, someone's doing flyers, or they're doing the button, or they're doing whatever. Listen, if you're brand new and you're just getting this thing going, don't start with flyers and the button and all that. You know, maybe work that in with why you're working what I'm going to tell you. Okay, but first thing you do is make out a list of every single person that you know everywhere in the world. Okay? And then you want to contact that person, because if you don't, somebody else will. Now, where can we go to find people? Write this down. Your customers are unbelievable. Your friends. And again, turn to that page number 24 so you can think about all the people that you know. Okay? You can run little advertisements in the newspaper, in your booklet right in here. Okay? It's got not only the advertisements you can run, but it's got the script of what you say to get them down to the meeting, word for word, what it is that you say, okay? You could carry around your tablet box with you, okay? No question about it. If you're wearing your button and you're carrying your tablet box and you got your briefcase that says Herbalife on it, okay? Will people ask what the heck is in those tablets? If you follow what I say, write this down, you're going to make a minimum of $50,000 this year. That's the least amount of money that you're going to make. The second year, you'll make $125,000, and that's the least amount of money that you're going to make. Now, I'm going to show you the plan. The only thing I can't do for you guys, okay, is I can't get up in the morning and drink your shakes for you, and I can't get up in the morning and take your tablets for you. You've got to do that yourselves. I can't wake up in the morning and contact the people for you. You've got to do this yourselves. But the great thing is, we don't have different products for different people in the company. The products are the same for the president's team as they are for those of you way there in the back of the room. The products are the same. We got the exact same marketing plan. Yes. We got the exact same marketing plan if you're a man or a woman. We take everybody, okay? And so all you got to do is go out and do it and make it happen. It'll happen, trust me. So I guess if I just write on this, it works, okay? Now look at, here's what we do. We're gonna go out and we're gonna talk to 10 people a day about the product. 10 people a day about the product. And let's say you only work 22 days. Now, by the way, when you talk to these 10 people about the product, this is not someone who says, what's the story on your button? And you go, well, let me tell you about it, and they run away. Is that one of your 10? No. This is someone you go all the way through. It works like crazy. You're not going to believe it. It's nutrition, 2 shakes a day, tablets 3 times a day, pictures, 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 give me the money. And they say either yes or no. Once they said yes or no, you can write them down as one of your 10. So everybody got this concept? 10 a day, okay? Now let's say you only do that 22 days. That's 220 people that you've talked to during the month. Let's say that you're just starting out and you're all nervous and you just bomb at the deal, okay? At least 50 people are going to buy the product. Most people, hands up, you get the whole presentation out, show your before and after pictures and all that stuff, and they're listening. Usually half the people buy the product or a third. Hands up. So you can see this is what happens usually. I'm saying, what if only 1 out of 5 buy the product? 1 out of 5. You're real scared, and all you can do is just stand there with your little leaflet and go. 1 out of 5. Now the average sale is like $100. So that's $5,000 in business. At 50%, that's $2,500 that you're going to make. Times 12 months, you're already making $30,000 a year just selling the products. Okay? Now, we're not going to talk to you about all the upgrading of all the other products that you're going to sell them, and all the new products, and all the products that the relatives are going to want to have, and all that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about the least amount of money you guys can possibly make doing this plan, okay? So that it's really realistic for everybody. Now, you can talk to 20 people a day if you want to and make $60,000 a year, but I don't suggest doing that unless most of the recruiting that you're doing is coming from your customers. Because you still must have a certain amount of time during the day to talk to people about the business so that you can get more money by getting more people. So you can only make so much money with your own two lips. The way you can make lots of money is by having your two lips do some of the talking and having lots of people doing lots of talking. So we have to have at least some time to talk to people about the business. Okay? So if you're getting all your persons from selling the products, great. But if not, you've got to leave some time in order to talk to people about the business. By the way, does this seem reasonable to everybody?